Welcome to Did It On Purpose podcast. I am your
Jesus.
You want to come in? Oh, yeah, I didn't know where you were.
I told her.
Nell's going to take you to your game. She's going to drop you off. Oh, he is coming? Oh, amen. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Text me when you leave. Love you. Have a good game. I am your host, Lena Anthony, and this is my, who are you? My seed.
I'm just this, what?
I meant to say my source.
Just do it over.
Why?
I'm just some guy off the street.
I didn't do that on purpose. This is my source, my baby daddy, the one who impregnated me, my husband.
That's all you got?
You a good man. My host.
All my life.
We had to fight together. You ain't never fighting by yourself.
I'm only saying
I'm
that
out here
because of
slaying
the
these
line.
demons for you.
First of all, if y'all watch, what was that, episode 1? This woman said, yeah. I started singing, all my life. She said, oh, yeah, who that? Nipsey Hussle, right? All my life. I said, that's the color purple.
It's the pregnancy.
Yeah, we're going to keep that in for the rest of the episodes. But welcome to this
Did it on
episode where we are
purpose.
talking about marriage and pregnancy. And we're talking about how when you're pregnant, you don't want to do anything. No, I'm just kidding. No, marriage and pregnancy. So it's an interesting combination. They do go together. However, they don't go together. Because they do go together because, you know, when you're married, you're going to have some kids if you're doing what you're supposed to do. But when you're married and you get pregnant, you're not going to be doing what you're supposed to do anymore. Go
That
ahead.
ain't true.
No, I'm just kidding.
You just don't do it as much.
Yeah.
Not in the third trimester. Listen, mama tired.
Listen here. This is an interesting conversation because this is the side that women don't see when it comes to marriage and pregnancy. Now, the marriage side, you have a joining that's supposed to happen often, consistently. When you get pregnant, it doesn't become as consistent. Now, here's the part that they forget. After you give birth, there is another 6 weeks that the man has to wait. Now, to do the math, that is.
Why are you giving me Chris Rock?
I don't know because that isn't Chris Rock. Chris Rock is something like this. Okay.
He should do impersonations. He's really good.
Okay.
What was that? Oh. Oh, I didn't know. Thought it was somebody different. Okay. All right. Stop bringing these people into our marriage. Y'all know I don't be knowing these people.
Ooh, Lord help her.
Okay, go ahead. I'm here.
My wife is the only person I know that claims to be in entertainment and don't
No,
know
it's so bad.
nobody.
It's so bad.
Anyway, you have to wait a month and a half before you can, start joining together again. So I think women have to understand something.
What you have
Yes,
to understand, babe.
and men understand too. Third trimester happens, right? We get it. It's a little bit more painful, a little bit more tight, and all them things. But if you don't make it consistent, at least up until the birth time, now you're expecting this man to wait about almost 2.5 months.
What's consistent? Is once a week consistent?
No.
Wow.
What?
That's like workout.
You only work out once a week?
When you're pregnant, you don't work out often.
I ain't talking about
Do
when
you
you're pregnant.
understand the pressure? I almost cried yesterday.
Yesterday?
Because I don't know what you said to me.
I ain't do nothing to you yesterday.
Let me tell you what you did.
Who was you with?
No, let me tell you what you did yesterday. In this marriage and pregnancy conversation.
What?
We woke up that morning and the kids was crying about food. After they wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So they're hungry. He gets some cereal. To me, that's a snack. That's to hold me over till I'm really awake to cook. Right?
I ain't never heard of that in my all years of growing
cereal
up.
Cereal is nothing.
Cereal was breakfast in my home.
No, not at all.
Eat
not
2 bowls, you good.
Our kids are hungry.
Them kids greedy.
Anyway, so the next breakfast comes, the real breakfast, about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
You hear this?
That's the real breakfast. That's
when
the
normal
eggs,
people wake up.
That's the eggs, the pancakes. And our kids, they want pancakes, eggs, and sausage, mommy.
First of all, this is a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. I just want to make that clear. We already got a 16-year-old that eats 2 plates, period.
Or they say they want French toast, hash brown, and sausage. Like, they're very specific.
You see the expectations my wife has set, right?
So
first of all, they wake up at CEO hours. They wake up like they're running a Fortune 500 company. They wake up at, listen.
That is true. We put them down at 6:30, 7 o'clock every night.
I don't care.
Okay, but the point I'm making.
Even when I put them down, and I let them stay up for a whole hour and a half sometimes.
But the point I'm making, babe,
and they
is
still
that
get up at 5:50.
The point I'm making.
Listen, hold on. This is something I've been wanting to get off my chest for a long time, and they ain't here, so I ain't got to hold me to it. True gets up at 5:50 on the dot every
She's a human
day,
alarm clock,
and she comes in my room and she has to lay on me for another half an hour.
Yeah.
Not sleep. She's up. Trey wakes up.
All I hear is True. Move over. True. My arm hurt. True. Stop moving. You gonna go back in your room. I just turn over. I turn over and ignore it.
So mind you, listen, I know I'm up at 6. It is what it is. I only get a half hour just like kind of lay in the bed. But Trey wakes up at 6:15. Mm-hmm. And he comes in the bed. He lays on the other side of me.
Yes, he like
so
this.
I'm like this with both kids.
While I'm sleeping peacefully on my
silk
pillowcase.
Out of the bed. We're out of the bed 6:45 the latest. They want cereal. And this is my son. As soon as he comes around, I want some cereal. I want some cereal, Daddy. I want some cereal.
He breaks the locks off
the
the
cabinet. He breaks the locks off the cabinet and brings the cereal box to me at 6-something in the morning. This is a 2-year-old.
Yes.
I got to get up now. Make them cereal. They want apple juice. We do all this. Then at 9 o'clock, they want a whole nother breakfast.
Okay, so by that time, I'm up.
Now, get back to your point of yesterday.
So by that time, it's about 8:30.
What did I do yesterday? Please tell me.
I'm up.
Because all the men are going to
And I woke up. This was the day after Christmas. I was in pain because I cooked, which I should not. This was the day after
Christmas? What's today?
Have done.
Wednesday? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, okay.
So my back was hurting really, really bad. I barely got sleep because y'all know when you're pregnant and that 3rd trimester, you are going to the bathroom at least every hour if you're drinking a lot of fluids like me. Mm-hmm. I'm constantly drinking water, right?
What's the point of what happened yesterday?
So
she's beating around the bush.
So no. So I said to my husband about a week ago, I said, babe, I need a new yoga ball. And he said, why? You have one in the back. I said, babe, it's dirty. It's like super dirty. It's been out there for a year. Hasn't been clean. Our backyard gets really dusty. It's like mud over it from the rain, like super dirty. Mm-hmm. So he's like, okay, well, babe, just remind me. I'll clean it because what you want me to do? There's a million things around the house. I said, I don't want you to do anything. I'm going to go to Marshall's and grab a yoga ball because I need to exercise my back right now. I need to stretch.
Now, what did you say before that?
What's the point of wasting money? I'm about to cry. I'm like, babe, you don't understand how much pain I'm in.
Hold on. See, this is the part she's leaving out. This is what happens with women. This is what they do. Now, mind you, right before that conversation, she just said, we need to be mindful of what we're spending. So I said, okay, I'm going to call you on it. Why are you going to go get a whole nother ball? We got one in the bag. She said, it's dirty. I said, I'll just clean it. She said, you supposed to been clean it. I said, all you had to do is remind me. So tell me where I'm wrong.
I did not have time to wait at that moment.
I said, tell me where I'm wrong.
I didn't have time to wait.
I said, tell me where I'm wrong.
You were wrong when you said
I wasn't wrong nowhere. I just gave you the information you gave me.
But when you just kept going back and forth, and I'm like, babe, my back hurt. I'm in so much pressure. I would have loved that my husband said, you're right. I didn't have time. I forgot. Go get your yoga ball. So what I did was I went to Marshall's. I got me a roller for my back. And I got me a new yoga mat. And I did not buy the yoga ball purposely.
And you came home to what? A clean yoga ball. That took me less than 5 minutes.
I think we both passed the test in that.
No, it wasn't no test to pass.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't. All I said was, oh, just remind me, because there's so many other things.
But I could have just went and got a yoga ball anyway.
But didn't you say your back was hurting? So you going to go out and make your back hurt more to go get a yoga ball?
I mean, I still went out and got a new yoga mat.
That's all I'm saying. We got 4 yoga mats in the back that I could have cleaned off.
They were so dirty.
I can still clean them off. But anyway. Mind you, this yoga balls and mats been back there before she got pregnant. They ain't been clean.
They get clean when
So we ain't going to use no pregnancy as an excuse. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway.
But marriage and pregnancy, that's where we at in this episode.
Listen, marriage and pregnancy, it's intense, y'all.
Uh-huh.
I'm very forgetful. Okay, so let's okay. So what is the one thing that drives you crazy being married to a pregnant woman?
That drives me crazy?
Like, what's your pet peeve? Like, because I've been pregnant back to back. So this is the 3rd pregnancy in 3 years. So what's been did I just hear a producer say, damn?
Not you repeat it, Jesus.
Wow.
Like, dang.
Tell me, I want to know, like, what's been your biggest pet peeve in this 3 years of pregnancy, being married?
My biggest pet peeve. That's a hard one. Maybe expectation and booty.
Like getting the booty or
That's right.
Not getting the booty.
Not getting the booty.
Enough. You get the booty.
I'm speaking for all the married men out there. When your wife is pregnant, you ain't going to get the booty like that.
Not in the 3rd trimester.
Babe. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, after birth.
Did you get the booty like that, Darrell?
Chanel different.
Shout out to Chanel.
I was not trying to. She was trying to.
Every trimester?
You hear that?
My husband likes to make me mad and say things like, I know a husband and wife. The wife never told the husband.
I never said I know a wife.
You told me. You told me about this couple.
I ain't never tell you. They was right there in front of you.
No, but you reminded me about this couple.
No. I didn't remind you in that. I said I thought I've never heard of that. That's what I said. I was like, I ain't never heard of that anywhere. That's rare. This is friends of ours, and my friend said to me, I don't even know how me and him was on the conversation. I think we was just talking about it, and he was like, man, my wife ain't never told me no, not once. He's like, even if the times when she got, I'm like, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a wife never saying, look, I ain't tired of that. I've never heard of that. I thought it was mind blowing. So that's different. But
what kind of energy these wives got when they pregnant, but it's different. I think for me,
it is different.
For me, being pregnant 3 years in a row, I'm very tired. I'm in a lot of pain.
This one you are.
Yeah. And I think it's because I'm not giving my body enough time to actually heal.
Yeah. But I mean, again, the difference is even in the first 2, it was kind of like, it was like, it was still a little bit the same. Only thing.
It was the same?
Oh, yeah.
You're making me look really bad.
No, I'm just saying it is what it is. But the third, this one, I've been like, I get it because it's been more pain. But, it is what it is. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what my biggest pet peeve
Go ahead, tell me.
My biggest pet peeve is This pregnancy, babe, I have not gotten a lot of massages from you.
I'm tired. We got 2 more. We got 3 kids now. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Pregnancy can take a toll on a marriage.
Can it? I mean,
I think it can for some people. I don't think it has for
I can
us.
see why. I can see why you say that. I really can see why you say that. Sorry, that's an inside joke that we have with
Think
friend
about
ours.
it. If you didn't have if you wasn't you're
Pregnancy or kids?
both.
Okay, yeah, pregnancy. Okay, all right.
Honestly,
can.
I think I do really pride and when I say you're a good man, I really do pride myself on that. You really are a good man.
You pride yourself on that, huh?
I do. I got a good man.
I picked a good one. I tell you that.
Listen, I got a good one. God bless me.
You sure do. I'm glad you better hear. Look, y'all hear this, right?
Babe, I tell you all the time.
I ain't got to hear it. Show me.
Show me. What you mean to do? More sex?
The number one.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, pregnancy does wear. I'm gonna tell you how. For me, I don't have no space in the bed. Listen, my wife she already got the belly, which is cool because I love the belly. The belly is it works.
Sexy, right?
It is. It's sexy. And it make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you with another woman. It make you feel like you with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got 2 of them right there with you. But the other side is that she got this pillow that takes up 3/4 of the bed. So I'm literally on the edge of the bed all night. And then them kids decide to come in. I ain't got no room. That's one way pregnancy disturbs sleep. Second, pregnancy can wear on the fact that your wife is not as mobile, which is understandable. But it doesn't wear on you in a bad way. It wears on you because you're like, okay, I got to pick up the slack a little more because she's not as quick, or, we got to wait a little longer, or she moving a little slower. Cool. No, I'm serious.
No, I'm just laughing. We took the kids to Holiday Road. And I was like, you guys are walking too fast for me.
Oh, my gosh. And then when we working out, we gotta go to the Calabasas stairs, and if you do the stairs, it takes like a half a mile to even get to the stairs. So we walk in there. Normally I get to the stairs in about maybe under 10 minutes, at least 7 minutes. Man, one time it took us almost 20 minutes to get to these stairs. My wife wanted to go work out. She stopped about 8 times on this trail, like, you just go without me. I'm just kidding. But I'm like, all right. But even that, think about it. Now that pushes back the time of my day in which I got to get to other things. I'm like, babe, I got to be out of here by 11 o'clock. She's like, babe, but I can't move as fast. So it's just it's little things that it does, and they're not all bad. It's more of an adjustment. I won't say that it's wears on a marriage in a bad way. For some it may, but for me, that hasn't been my experience. Not in a negative way.
Yeah.
It's just adjustments that you have to get used to. It's just like a new kid. It's really it's like marriage, right? You don't prepare for marriage when you get married. You prepare for marriage beforehand, so you can now okay, these are the things that I'm expecting after we say I do. Mm-hmm. But when you're pregnant in them stages, as your wife is transforming, the baby's forming, the schedules, everything start to change slowly, and it's preparing you for a new person that's coming into the home, because once the new kid comes in, now you have to adjust your time, you have to adjust your schedules, you have to adjust everything because there's a new person here. Yeah. So you got to account for now that baby being up throughout the night, having to breastfeed, having to get the other kids to school. So it's all of these things are thrown in, but you prepare for that in those times because she's exhibiting some of those attributes already of what's going on inside of her.
Yeah. I think it's beautiful how it's both worlds. Yes, it's an adjustment. It can be, for some, it can be a strain on the marriage if you allow it to, right? If you don't adjust to what's happening, what God is transforming in your lives. But at the core of it all, I truly believe that pregnancy in a marriage is one of the greatest blessings of it all. And one thing I realized, like even with us being married and being pregnant, every time, like within these 3 years, we have been blessed to birth a baby physically, but also a blessing spiritually and physically. Like with every child, I think it's so important to know that when you're pregnant, like you have to know what you're carrying. So for every child, God has blessed us with a new seed to bring forth life, whether it's in the form of a business. Like my son, when I was 21, I was blessed with my son. And for me, he is truly like his middle name is Josiah, and that means fire of God. It's like, so God has he lit a fire in me when I had my son. Like I knew like it's time for me to move from Philly, move to LA, start pursuing this. Like there was just a drive that driven me. Like my motivation is like unlike no other. With this pregnancy, with True and 2020, I remember in 2019, like that was our year of, we need to move. We need a house. We cannot live in this apartment no more. And we wanted to be owners of a house. And so I remember our biggest prayer was, Lord, we started saying, let's provoke God to bless us. And so we got pregnant. Yeah. And within 7 months of my pregnancy, we bought our home. And even in that miracle in itself of how that even happened, like we went into renting a home, and then it was like within 3 months of renting, they came to us like, hey, you guys want to own this home? Like that was a major blessing. Then with our son, like God really released the angel with my daughter. Our son, it was like, no, this one is his seed. Like all of them is his seeds, but this one is for your husband to birth something. And when we got pregnant with my son, we knew that God needed to birth something out of me for something to open up for him. And the amount of doors that opened up for our family was just amazing. You know, career, financially, a lot of different things. And then for this, it's like our spiritual father prophesied, like, you know, congratulations, you guys are millionaires. It's time for blah, 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 blah. And so this wasn't planned at all.
At all.
At all.
I was done after two. After the third.
He was done, but I wasn't done, we wasn't trying to get pregnant at all. But we got pregnant and we was like, okay, God, what are we carrying? Like, what is this? And God quickly reminded us, you guys are millionaires. This is the increase, baby. This
you
is
had
the
to remind me.
baby.
It's been on my mind the whole time. I'm just trying to get.
So I just say all to say, like, it's so important, you know, because a lot of people deny their husband of children, not understanding the legacy that you birth, the multiplication that God grants you. You know, pregnancy is your fruit. It is for you to prosper. And I'm not saying that your marriage doesn't prosper without pregnancy, but there is a gift. There's a greater gift that is owed to you from God when you birth what he's designed you to birth, when you carry out what he's designed you to carry out to fulfill his legacy and his purpose at the end of the day.
Hence.
And so I do want to say,
the birthing of a new business.
The birthing. So
but new additions to the business.
Yes. So God, within this baby, with every pregnancy from True, Trey, and now this baby, God has given me.
Taiki, True, Trey.
No, but I'm saying like Taiki was moved to LA.
Oh yeah.
But
you
with
mean the new
True,
businesses? Okay.
Trey, and this baby, it has been an ongoing blessing that I didn't realize was something that was like sparked out of those pregnancies. So when I got pregnant with True, I was like, I went through postpartum depression with Taiki. And so when I got pregnant with True, I kept remembering that, like, I'm not going through that same thing that I went through before. And so during my postpartum time, my husband was so supportive. He said, let's get you a postpartum doula, because he understood how badly the postpartum depression was.
No, you said let's get a postpartum. I didn't even know what a postpartum doula was. Let me just
But
be
when
clear.
but
I said let's do it when she
Right.
explained to me what it
I
was.
mean, I couldn't do it
'cause I
without
was
you. Right. So you agreed. So we got one.
Nah, I just want to make it clear. I didn't know.
So we got one. And instead of me going through postpartum depression, I went through postpartum motivation. Like I fell into, okay, I'm motivated. I'm determined. And God kept showing, like he kept just pushing me to our garage to work out. Because at that time it was COVID. So we couldn't go into any gyms. So I was like, okay, I'm going to work out every day to transform my body because I was honestly losing confidence because of the amount of weight I gained. And so I would, little by little, I would buy small things like
Yeah, you was big
dumbbells
mama.
and jump ropes.
You was
And
big mama back then, boy.
Huh?
You was big mama back then.
I was big. I gained 60 pounds. I was so big.
It was all good. It was good.
No, it wasn't. Not for me. It
Couple
was
extra
unhealthy.
creases get in there, you know.
It was so unhealthy. But so I would just come outside every day, jump my rope, and I've always been super athletic. So, over time I'm like, okay, now I need this. I need that. So you saw Amazon dropping stuff off every other day. Next thing you know, I created a whole gym in our garage and I went in. I lost 60 pounds in 60 days. Like when I put my mind to it, I do it. I conquer it. It's no ifs, ands, whats about it. But during that time, I was inspiring so many people.
That's how we got Mom Fit?
I'm about to get there.
Oh, I'm asking.
I'm giving them a backstory.
I know.
During that time, that's how it's okay.
Go ahead.
During that time, I started inspiring a lot of people to work out. And so I would have this online community of me working out, people being inspired, them joining me to work out, coming here, working out with me. Like it was such a community of support. And I was so empowered to keep going. So then when I got pregnant with my son, our spiritual mom was like, I see a business for you. And so she started prophesying to me. And mind you, I was like, yeah, that sounds like something, I'm not probably about to do. But I'm going to keep working out, though. But she kept saying, I just see this company like a Nike company. And so I started, let me not ignore it. I started praying, asking God, like, Lord, show me what you're showing her. I can't stand my husband. Don't be a hater. You want to talk about dad fit?
There's no such thing.
You want to talk about dad fit?
There is no such thing. There's no such thing as dad fit.
It is a such thing.
Where?
When you started.
When I start what?
Dad fit.
Dad fit sounds like something for 50 and 60-year-olds that don't know how to keep their body in shape no more.
No, it don't.
Right, and Skechers.
Anyway,
Wear shorts up here when you can see the fruit in the loom.
So I asked God to show me what you've shown.
Hey, brother.
My spiritual mom.
Your fruit hanging out the loom.
I can't stand you.
It's a joke.
It's a $1 billion business right here.
No, I'm talking about the dad fit thing. Go ahead.
That's a $1 billion business too.
Yeah, amen.
So anyway, God started showing me what he showed my spiritual mother, Mama Maggie. And I saw so clearly Mom Fit. I saw a fitness community. I saw wellness and beauty products. And I was like, okay, God, well, yeah, this looks good, but I'm gonna just keep working out. And so as I was working out during the journey with Trey, my son, I started just like buying, customizing athletic gear, stuff that was going to empower me to work out with this name, Mom Fit. And so I got the hat, I got the sweatshirts, some workout clothes, and people was buying this stuff. I'm like, wow, this is dope. Okay, I really got something. Fast forward to now, I'm pregnant again. And God starts reminding me again about the prophecy that Mama Maggie gave me. And then Mama Maggie calls me and say, hey, God keeps showing me something and I can't let it up. Like, you need to start a beauty and wellness product based off Mom Fit. And I'm like, huh? Okay. That sounds good. And so I started having dreams of this product, of the boxes, of all these different things. And I'm like, Lord, okay, if I'm supposed to do this, send me a team. And I promise you, shout out to my team. Chanel and Gabrielle, I'm so grateful for them because God has sent these women to me to really, really, really like help me execute. And so I say all that to say, introducing Mom Fit,
Nipple syrup.
not nipple syrup though.
I mean serum.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Nipple serum.
Okay, my nipple serum. This is Mom Fit Nipple.
Nipple syrup.
Introducing Mom Fit Nipple Serum.
Serum.
Plus
Sorry, not
all over
syrup.
body serum. So it is the best. It is truly one of my favorite products because it helped reduce the stretch marks. It helped with the dry, itchy skin. It is all made with all organic, natural products.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, shout out to my chemist who helped
And
me.
it keeps your nipples oily.
So it does keep your
From
nipples
cracking.
oily, but not only do I put it on my stomach, I put it on my nipples because during the pregnancy, when your hormones are all over the place, your nipples are constantly, your breast period, your breast tissues are constantly sore. They're tender. So I like to. You do not experience that.
No, I thought it was one of them things where sometimes it affects the husband
No,
too.
it does not.
Oh, okay.
Not this one.
No.
So this basically you put on your breast and you massage your breasts, and then you can massage your nipples to prepare for breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So this is
all
amazing,
the
and
oily
it's
fat
actually
out.
really good for it's actually really good for breastfeeding. It doesn't affect the baby at all because these are all natural products.
And then you got belly butter. Now the belly butter can go on sandwiches. It's not just the belly.
No,
It's
it
not for your
don't,
belly.
babe. Shut up.
Okay, go ahead. Not toast?
Lord, I
Okay.
could do it by myself.
Yep, go ahead.
Anyway, producers with your hands, keep them down. This is the Mom Fit Belly Butter. What?
Go ahead.
This belly butter is like magic. It is literally like butter.
Blue Magic.
It's actually better than Blue Magic.
You know what Blue Magic is?
The grease. No. What's Blue Magic? What's Blue Magic?
Blue Magic is crack.
Oh, see, I don't know nothing about that.
Lord.
This
Jesus.
is literally like butter, guys. It's literally like butter. Touch it.
I felt it big.
Touch it.
I don't have nowhere to put it.
On your hands.
No.
What? Oh my God.
You said belly butter. I ain't want to put it on my belly.
Lord Jesus. Feels nice, right?
Yeah.
Once again, made with all organic products.
I don't know about my hands. Look. I don't know if that belly butter works.
Listen, if you know anything about a Perry bottle, this right here is key to postpartum.
Now this keeps you clean.
Keeps you
Go
clean.
ahead.
You're smart. You remember.
Wash you out.
Wash you out.
Get the blood out.
Yeah.
Squash ya. Go ahead.
Anyway, fill this thing up with water. Sometimes some people put salt in it, but I just use warm water. After you wipe off, you sprinkle the water down there, keep you cleansed. It's
And if
perfect.
you do number 2, it's good for that too.
Anyway, hospitals
is.
do give this out. It's very boring. Mine is customized. Make sure you get your Perry bottle.
Periwinkle. And it's periwinkle. Is that periwinkle? That ain't periwinkle. That's
Anyway.
mauve. That's mauve.
Also, one of our exclusives when you get the box,
Woo.
the actual Mom Fit
What else we got in
keepsake
this
box.
This is the box that keeps on giving. Huh?
It is. You get this Mommy and Me diary.
This thing better be $200 for this box.
It actually is, babe.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's $199.
Oh yeah. Listen, y'all better buy this.
It's
mommy
worth
box.
$199.
It's worth it.
But this Mommy and Me diary, you want to help me?
What you want me to do?
This diary is so beautiful.
Oh,
is
got the weeks in there.
It is a keepsake. It is a treasure. It is how you document your most memorable moments with you as you're bonding with
You got
baby
some
in
scriptures
your
in here
belly.
for y'all.
The beautiful thing about this book, it was truly, truly downloaded by God with scriptures for every week for you, affirmations, and then just personal letters and prayers from God to you for your baby. And I love. There are so many books out there, so many journals, so many diaries, but this right here is like no other.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is cool.
It really is.
No, it is. You know why it's cool? I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just talking about for the men, especially that you can get wives or your significant other that's pregnant. But I didn't realize what it was until I actually read it. But my mom had one of these, not even knowing that she created one of these, but and it's something that she would always use that I could always reference from when she was pregnant with me. She, you know, my footprints, the hospital band, like all that stuff that you won't think of as a man that's important. But when you get older and you look back, you're like, dang, this was the journey to me getting here. So I think this is cool for mothers to have and for fathers to be able to even check out.
Yeah. And it's something that you'll keep for your baby, you know, as she get older, she can keep it, she can read, you know, like I know the reason why this was so important for me is, to be honest with you, I know nothing about my mother's pregnancy when she had me. I know nothing about that journey. I don't even know who my father is, if I'm being transparent, you know, so my biological
Well, you're
father.
biological, yeah.
So I think this is so important because you get to read, you know, what your mom was experiencing, you know, her thoughts, her emotions, you know, who was her community, did she have support, and these journals.
Who wasn't there?
Yeah,
No,
and this each page has, like I said, a prayer from God.
H page, huh?
You know,
H page.
each page has a prayer, has some godly thoughts about you concerning your baby. And it's just truly, truly empowerment, revelation, and transformation. And I pray that every mom get to experience the joy of pregnancy and get to document and journey each milestone from beginning to end. And so all of these beautiful gifts will go inside this box. This is a keepsake box for moms to rebirth, strengthen, nourish, and empower themselves. So
get your belly butter, you know, you put that wherever you need it to go. You get your nipple syrup and you get your cleaner, okay? Serum, I'm just kidding. You get your cleaner, okay? That's the good part. I think we should end it on that, you know?
So
make sure people get the product. Go out there and get Mom Fit. I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
You did an awesome job.
Thank you. You can support.
You know, dads can use this too.
No, dads actually can use it. And
There's
you
a
can
lot of
massage
places
your wife.
You can massage stuff
with
the nipple serum.
With the nipple serum.
That's what I'm saying.
This
dads.
is why I call it a nipple all over
You
body
could do a lot
serum.
of stuff with that.
You know?
You got the belly butter. Smooth. It can go in a lot of places. Let y'all use your imagination with, you know what I'm saying? The cleanser. Come on. It's self-explanatory.
Make sure you guys purchase, support at LenaAnthonyCollection.com. You can also follow at Lena Anthony Collection on IG. You can also just follow also on Mom Fit for Purpose at Instagram as well. But go to our YouTube where you can see more about this Mom Fit experience. It is for pregnancy, postpartum, and beyond. It is a community for moms to feel empowered spiritually, mentally, and physically. And so I am so proud of this journey God has me on. And I'm so grateful that I get to share my gift, my blessing with you all. So,
Mom Fitting.
Thank you for joining us
Go
on
get
this
fit, moms.
episode of Pregnancy and Marriage.
Get your snapback on.
Listen, I'm going to get you right.
Get your
How to
snapback hat while you're at it.
Your mom bod.
Your snapback, your waist trainer. That's on the website too. Don't forget that. I'm just making some plugging all your stuff, baby. Making sure they got it. And then you work out in your hoodie. Now after you done, you finish breastfeeding.
Listen, I'm gonna come back with season 3 with some moms, and we're gonna have a real conversation on pregnancy and motherhood and the journey and the experiences. So stay tuned if you want to hear more about my journey, my story, and other mothers' stories. Follow us again on this channel right here. Subscribe, share, like. Thank you guys for tuning in to Did It On Purpose podcast.
They believe in us.
Comcast.
Oh, dude.
Did it on purpose Palmcast.
Yeah, Palmcast, Palm Pilot.
Did it on purpose podcast.
You can watch this on the latest Palm Pilot. They don't even know what that is.
What's a Palm Pilot?